Hello and welcome back to another Star Citizen video. Today we have day 4 in our IAE 2955 event and it is Alien Day. Oh boy, we have actually not just Alien, we have 5 smaller manufacturers in the game. Generally they are alien except for this grey market. I don't know why this guy's here. Okay, before we begin, PSA. That's right, you do not need to buy any of this shit with real money. All you need is a starter pack. And what's better than a starter pack? You can play Star Citizen for free. It is the weekend. Enjoy Star Citizen as much as you can. And then only decide if you want to continue your adventure in Star Citizen. Then you only need to get a starter pack. And that's about it. Yes, sirree. And of course, don't forget to use a referral code because you're going to get some goodies. That's right, there's referral bonus during the IAE 2955. And I want you to get as much as you can, okay? You want to get as much as you can with just a starter pack purchase, right? You want to get the most out of the game. And of course, like I said, you only need a starter pack. Everything in this list that I'm going to talk about, ship price and whatnot, is generally to help fund CIG or fund the development of Star Citizen. To fund the development of Star Citizen. In generally, they have lots of money already, so that's it. And to top it off, it is Alien Day plus Grey's Market. Most of this ship is technically overpriced, both in-game and in retail price in general. Okay, in general. All right, so that's it. Let's begin. We're gonna start off with Apoa. Now I think this is the first alien. No, actually alongside with Vendu. So Apoa and Vendu was the first alien introduction into the game, and of course we have some cool stuff. They started off with the Car 2. Oh, this is a nice light fighter. I would say price tag. Yeah, skip, skip. Land vehicles, skip, although it's a nice hoverbike, nice design, but yeah, easy skip. Santokya, it is a medium fighter, also easy skip, right? That's a lot of money over there. And next up, we're gonna move to Banu, one of my favorite alien race for now. Okay, I'm gonna put it for now because there are some alien race out there that are still competing in terms of ship design and whatnot. The only thing that still stands for Banu is the Merchantman. And guess what? We do have the Wicklow store in game, and it is a Banu race. Yeah, so that's the fun bit. Although we don't get to see the Merchantman in game just yet, and I do hope. Oh, this is one thing cool. I do hope Wicklow gets an update, okay, in the near future, where he gets his own Banu style space station, if not at least a Merchantman park in outside of his store, because that would be the best representation of a Banu merchant. Right, simple as that. Okay, unfortunately the Merchantman is very expensive. This is only good for people who wants to upgrade to something more expensive like the Perseus. It is $650. You do get a $50 discount if you were to get a Warborn edition. Unfortunately, yeah, it is just tough. All right, so there are only a few vehicles here. Normally I'll pick either the Liberator or the Arastra. Either one is okay. Hull D, yeah, no, because the difference is $25. So that's a little bit too much for what I like to pay in general, but we are entering the large ship territory, and you want to shave down as much as you can. All right, so if you can shave down like $100, $200 out of a, for example, a $600 ship, yeah, no, easy recommendation. So that's that. All right, next up we have the Defender. It is a light fighter, although it is a nice ship, but this ship is, as the year progresses, yeah, no, the price tag no longer justified. It becomes a default alien price ship. That's what I'm gonna say. So that's that. Merchantman needs no introduction. One of the ship, in fact, this is the only alien ship that I'm really looking forward to, because there is a shopping function in the ship. There's only 2 ships in the verse that has this shopping thing right now, right? One is the Merchantman, the other is the Kraken Privateer, and that is way too expensive. So that's that. Next up, right, we're gonna enter to the, I would say, the go-to brand if you want something cool, alien-y, and combat. That's right, it is the Xperia. Now, the Xperia carries two different alien race ship for now. Obviously, we're going to start off with the Vandal. We have the Vandal Blade, $275. This is a light fighter, very, very expensive, which is crazy. We have the Vandal Glaive. Now, this ship is very, very interesting. I want to see the final, or not say final iteration. I want to see the version 1 iteration of the Glaive, because the Glaive technically it's less of a pew pew ship but more of a slice and dice ship, right, because of the wing. So if the final design or the version 1 design, right, when Alpha 1.0 come out, I can ram other ships and then I can deal lots and lots of damage. The Glaive is going to be an interesting ship to have, okay? But the problem is $350, no. Just no. If you don't want to use to, I mean, it has good weaponry, but I want to see the blades, right? The key point of the Glaive is the blades. Alright, so that's that. Next up, we have the Tavarin dropship, the Prowler at $440. This is an expensive dropship. I'm going to say straight up, very, very expensive. Now, one thing nice about the Tavarin race in general, right now, most of the ship is intended to build for stealth. Now, the question is it stealthy enough? All right, we're going to take a look once again. Everything is subjected to change. We definitely cannot put too much emphasis on stealth in general because there are few things, I mean, there are few things already set in stone, which is great. But we still need to get a little bit more information. So we have to wait for version 1 before we can do the final stealth ship verdict. Hopefully the Tavarin will be the stealthiest on average. No, it should be the stealthiest. I'm going to say it straight, alright? Alien ship, especially for Tavarin race, should be the stealthiest. Although the Prowler is a larger ship, so that's that, dropship. Of course, we have the cheaper version, which is the Prowler utility. Now, this I can recommend. Although it's $300, okay, hear me out a little bit, because you can use this a little bit more. It has more roles to play rather than just a pure dropship. Now you can do cargo running, blockade running, and a little bit of dropship capability. Not to say it is the best dropship, it's just okay. All right, problem is 32 SCU and with tractor beam, which is great. So that's that. We have some decent pew pew, but the main thing is the chassis. So that's why I want to say wait for the final, not say final, I keep using the words final. Wait for version 1 launch, because we really, really want to know what's the stats when it goes to stealth mode, right? So that's it. Low signature cargo hauler. That's it. That's the only niche that you are paying. And that's the main thing about for stealth in the game, in lore, and how they make stealth at the moment, or low signature. There's no cloaking yet, okay? So I am curious, would they make a cloaking device? So as for now, anything that has to do with low signature and stuff, it is hard coded, or not say hard coded, it is a hard stat. That's right. You can't remove, you can't really put low signature modules, although it helps, but it doesn't really improve the low signature data, stats, and whatnot if the ship default is not a low signature ship. So that's why I say it's a hard stat. Yeah. Okay, next up we have the Stinger. Now the Stinger right now is the heavy fighter for the Vandal faction. It is currently a decent price for an alien ship, surprisingly. Still have special upgrade offer, so I want you to get the opportunity to grab one if you want to have a more beefy alien ship. In fact, I would say if I were to compare to the human counterpart, the Stinger unfortunately is not that great, alright? The F8C Lightning is still stays supreme, no matter how I see it, for now, alright? Although the Stinger does able to output lots and lots of DPS when you change out all the weapons. Okay, that's for sure. That is for sure. Okay, next up we have the Talon. The Talon is a very nice, simple, light fighter. We have two versions, so the Talon is more pew pew, the Shrike is more missiles. That's how I put it. Okay, so that's that. And then we're going to move on to the Get Tag manufacturer. Now, this is the new kid on the block at the moment. So we have the Raylan. It is under the Xi'an race, and this is a cargo ship that I am anticipating. I already have decided not to buy any other cargo ships, not because they are less useful, but because I want this guy. Yes, I don't think it can carry the most if we were to compare to the human counterpart. Do note all alien ships in general are much more expensive, much more expensive. So you definitely can carry more with the human side. For example, the newly Golem Ox, I think it's 90 plus SCU, and that is only $90. So we want to see how Raylan fare out because they didn't write any of the SCU thing. So my guess, probably in between 100 to 200. It should be competitive, not say competitive. It should carry the same amount, if not less, than the Freelancer Max. Because it's alien. That's it. Yeah, it should not carry more than the Max in general, if they want to keep the alien tax on it. But if this guy can carry more than Freelancer Max, oh boy, it's a win ship in my opinion. Okay, so that's that. Next up, we have the Swaylen, $70. This is an alien starter ship, which is very, very, very cool. Like it. All right, these two ships reminds me again on EVE Online, one of the ship, and yeah, it's like fun fact. It is one of the starter ships that I've started on with EVE Online. So that is that for these two ship. And last but not least, we're going to check out Gray's Market. Right now, Gray's Market, we have the Shift, and the Shift is, in fact, the best pick. For now, if you want more combat-focused daily driver, the Shift, straight up. And because we have special upgrade offer, it makes it even a better pick. That's it. That's really, really it. All right. Shift, 12-month insurance. I think we have Warbond for this. So I would not recommend buying this ship outright. Just grab the upgrade offer and get it as cheaply as you can. Yeah, that's it. That's really, really it. We don't care about the bucket toilet. A lot of people are putting heat on that, but doesn't really matter. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you for today. I'm not going to talk too much about other gears because no. We have lots and lots of stuff over here, which is easily a big NO. All right, so that is that for the Alien Day plus Gray's Market. Yeah, the only recommendation is Gray's Market. And that's all I have for you for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And I still don't have an outro, so I will see you in the verse and fly dangerous. Oh boy.